late model stocks are back in the Music City as Dylan Fetcho will bring us to green. Sit back and enjoy this one from Nashville. As we invite the folks here, and you know what? How about the neighbors that are here at the Nashville Fairgrounds to enjoy our Sound Gear Sound Check Live that sees Parker Eatman take control of the race lead from the outside lane. We talked about how good it would be on these initial starts and restarts, and Eatman jumps out. He leads his first laps in Cars Tour competition.
And already a little bit of a blemish on the front end of the number 29 of Landon Lewis. He tried to get to the bottom of Connor Jones. They made a little bit of contact, and right at the front nose of our defending champion's car, he's got a little bit of bodywork damage he's gonna have to maintain.
Yes, he survived. He didn't get a whole lot of damage throughout the course of the night, but that 44 Carroll Speed Shop car was fast, and he is showcasing that same speed, and I think looking to replicate the run that he had at the end of 2024.
It's now Parker Eatman in the 4, has caught Riley Gentry to try to put him a lap down, and here comes Fetcho. Try on the top side. Eatman's going to slide up. Gentry has to pedal it off turn 2, and Fetcho has got a bit of a run.
Fetcho trying to make some ground here, trying to look for a little more speed. There's Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh man, you can see him sliding on the bottom over the bumps, and again, he's being waved by every time, even if he's battling back here just on the outskirts of the top 20 and trying to clear Jake Bowman. A little bit of courtesy given there, and again, you think he's racing for the lead right now with the way this crowd's reacting on the front stretch.
A little bit of a donut there on the right side of the car, right where the numeral sits. You'll see it here down the front stretch. But picking up some spots and also trying to pick up a bit of a buffer from the leaders to try to assure that they will not get there before we see our first caution. The top 3 start to accordion back together, and Eatman got pinned down tight with Bowman fighting tough to stay on the lead lap, and Fetcho is there.
You know what? Lapsevich isn't so far back either as they slide and make a little bit of contact off the corner. Eatman has to check up. He'll go low to protect. Fetcho will try to take the lead from the outside, but he's got the lap car of Jake Bowman clogging up that outside lane in front of him. Now Lapsevich going to try to go to second.
Fetcho and Eatman made a little bit of contact, and now Fetcho dived to the inside. Eatman tried to cover the spot.
And this is why Bowman is fighting so hard. He doesn't want to have to take the free pass and start behind all of the other cars that are one lap down. That being very important as well. It's going to come in the next few laps. We got a caution, and that is the halfway caution. Not exactly at halfway. As we are back underway, 65 laps to go in the Music City, and a little bit of a stack up there on the high side from Trayton Lapsevich. Great reaction from Connor Jones, keeps the field intact. It's Landon Lewis in the 29 who takes advantage.
And that one hiccup for Lapsevich allowed Caden Quapple a chance to slide up in front of the 77 to cement third, and he's pulling the outside lane to try to get second from Dylan Fetcho off 4.
A couple cars fanning out 2 and 3 wide further back in the pack, but we stay green for now. Fetcho trying to clear Caden Quapple off of the second corner. McCumbee a big slip up, and there you see some of that respect from Carson Brown checking up for Chad McCumbee right there, currently running in 7th and trying to hang on to the spot. Quapple trying to take second away from Fetcho.
And these two continue to run side by side for the runner-up position while Parker Eatman watches it all in the rear view. Connor Jones hopping, skipping, jumping his way, nearly looking 3 wide on Landon Lewis and Trayton Lapsevich.
Again, that restart worked very well for Landon Lewis, who gets a little tight. You see him hit the bumps right there, contact with Trayton Lapsevich. It gives him the spot for now, up into 4th. A little bit of a mentor relationship here between these two, between Carson Lofton and Earnhardt Jr. Again, it was kind of the one-off race we traveled to at Cordele last year that Lofton missed a shift in front of Earnhardt, and Dale wanted to coach him through that and give him the best advice that he could. And right now, playing a good defender on the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet.
Dale got pretty close to lifting the back tires up at the center of the backstretch 1 lap ago. Think maybe patience is starting to run out a little bit here as they come really close together off the second turn again.
And there's about, a straightaway and a half in front of them. So once he clears Lofton, there's not a car in sight after that. As you can see, trying to find a way. He tried the bottom the last couple of laps. Now he's going to try to build up that run off of 2, and you can see as he does, he tries to cut back down the hill, gets in those bumps, upsets the handling of the car, and has to kind of reset and try again.
But Carson Lofton is hanging on to the 13th spot, and Mason Diaz is starting to arrive on the scene as we are inside the final 25 laps here. Now, Connor Jones did get up and around Dylan Fetcho for 3rd, so put Jones on the podium. Here's Dale with a run to 3.
And you can see him throttle up. He wanted to make sure he got clear off of turn 4. And again, the crowd roaring its approval. Fans are going crazy.
Uppel and Jones tightening up their fight for 2nd off turn 2.
And you can just see how Jones, just mere presence right there, upsets the handling of that 88 car off of turn 2. Not what Quapple wants. You can see him having to fight the steering wheel in that race car.
And he is applying heavy pressure to the points leader, with now Eatman on the back bumper of Matt Craig just in front. 10 laps to go at Nashville. Parker Eatman looking for his first career Cars Tour late model stock win. Connor Jones looking for his 2nd in a row. Caden Quapple looking for his 2nd of the season as well.
I think Quapple knew he built that run off of 2, and you could see him kind of give way there to Jones. I think Quapple knows his best chance to maybe win this race is to let Connor Jones go, try to catch Parker Eatman, and see if they can't make something out of it. And Jones not going to be able to clear that 10 car off of 2. It's going to hurt him a little bit, but Donovan Strauss right now on the outside, holding up Parker Eatman. They were teammates last year.
Oh, trouble. Landon Huffman is spun off turn 4.
Into the iRacing restart zone. Back underway. 10 laps to settle it in the Music City. And a great launch on the bottom for Quapple, who's looking to clear in 1 and 2. He'll jump up and take the lead from Parker Eatman.
A perfect move on the bottom for Caden Quapple to go to the point. Eatman back to 2nd. Fetcho to 3rd. Jones holds 4th for now. Contact between Fetcho and Eatman for 2nd spot.
And again, that's what we were talking about, the worst case scenario for Connor Jones, that Eatman did not get rolling there on the top, so he'll lose 1. He might lose 2 positions out of this call to take the outside line. Carson Brown just behind the 77, trying to take the spot. They single file out. But does anybody have anything left for Caden Quapple, looking for his 2nd win of the season? It has been since 2004 that late model stocks have run here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. It was Steve Wallace who won that race. Now Caden Quapple can add his name to the list of winners here. Caden Quapple wins in the Music City.